right, welcome back, my dear friend, to the channel. This is Salon's blog. Yes, I'm welcoming you in a very special way. It is a beautiful day here in Southeast Asia. In the afternoon, we are already in the afternoon. You are now waking up in Africa. Any part of Africa you are in, Nigeria, in Ghana, Kenya, South Africa. You are in Dubai, Qatar, South Korea. My good friend in South Korea. I am all for you this week. Exclusives to you. Yes, I believe you have already seen the first video, which I replayed. I showed you the video I brought up yesterday about the players that are still working in Cobham. They are working hard in gym and on the pitch, trying to be fit for the game against Newcastle. Yeah, this week is going to be Newcastle. We are up for it, right? Let me hear from you. What do you think about the game coming up on this weekend? It's going to be a tough game, we know. But Chelsea, we are up to it. Listen, before I continue, the news about the FFP regulations and whatever, I don't want you to be worried about it. Chelsea is not yet charged for any crime. They are only investigating. So they may come out and clear Chelsea. Investigations are different from charges. You will be investigated, and if found culpable, then you'll be charged. Right now, as it stands, right now, Chelsea is not yet charged, so don't be worried about it. And in any case, if Everton got 10 points deduction for one charge, how many points will Man City get for 100 plus charges? Everton got 10 points deductions for one charge. Ask yourself, how many points do you think Manchester City they are going to be receiving? How many points would they be charged? Would they be deducting from their over one? They have almost about 115 charges against them. 115 charges, my dear friend. Well, for me personally, I don't want you to be worried about Chelsea's case. Yeah, I don't want you to be worried about Chelsea's case because it is something which we did not commit, not the current management. Not the current management, because Chelsea still remain under investigation, but charges look inevitable, given that the new owners have self-reported what appeared to be substantial payments that would have broken Premier League rules during the previous ownership under Roman Abramovich. It is not a current news. It is not something that these new owners did. So we shouldn't be worried so much about that. You get it? Chelsea doesn't need to worry so much about that because it is something which was done during the previous regime. It was during the previous regime, right? Okay. So I want us to just move on and prepare towards tonight, this week's game. This week game is coming up, and that is what our focus should be on. Our focus should be on this week's game. Yeah. Before then, I want to talk about briefly, my good friends in Nigeria, what is happening again to Super Eagles? World Cup qualification. What is happening? Nigeria, what is it? This time around, it's not even Ghana. Nobody should come back and blame Ghana. You guys should not come and blame Ghana again. No. Because you got opportunity to be taking points. 2 games, 2 games, 2 points. How? How? My dear friends, in Nigeria, why? What is happening to Super Eagles? I am not in favor. I'm not happy. 2 games, 2 draws for the Super Eagles in the World Cup qualifiers. Walter Musona opened the scoring and Kelechi Iheanacho leveled it up. Nigeria may have to make some bold calls before AFCON. Nigeria may have to make some bold calls before the AFCON. 2 games, 2 draws in a World Cup qualifier. No. It is true. Ghana struggled to score the goal last Saturday. We struggled. It was 90 plus minutes before we were able to score our goal. It's difficult. This time around on the African terrain, no team is cheap. We played against Madagascar. We struggled to score that 1 goal against them. But at the end of the day, it matters a lot. You must get the 3 points, especially when you know how. Listen, you must understand this World Cup is not just a normal World Cup. People's visa is at stake. Visa to the US is 2026 World Cup. US, Canada. My dear friend, Look, if you see my people at the stadium, they wrote on a placard, they were showing it. This is not an ordinary football game. Oh. My visa is at stake. It's on a placard. They were displaying it. My visa is at stake. Naija, our people, our brothers, their visa to Canada and US is at stake. Come on, deliver the games, deliver the goals. Let's go to US and Canada 2026. I am telling you, I'm serious about this. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. An opportunity for fans, for Nigerians to go to US and Canada to support the games and have the ability, to escape the heat there in Africa, in Nigeria. We are not joking. Like Ghana, we made it very clear. We are not joking with these World Cup qualifications. The government is aware. We are not joking. 2 games, 2 draws. As in how? Come on. Nigeria need to pick up as soon as possible before the AFCON. I am fully behind Nigeria. I am fully behind Nigeria. They must qualify to the World Cup. Anyway, we move on to Chelsea. Ben Jacob on Osimehn. Ben Jacob on Victor Osimehn. Yeah, Victor Osimehn is there, but Nigeria is, you see, Jesus. Ben Jacobs on Victor Osimehn. He said the indications have always been from Napoli sources that it is very unlikely he will be available in January. So then, Chelsea, like others, I suppose, face a conundrum. Do you move in January or do you wait for Osimehn in the summer? And I think if Chelsea feel like they could get Osimehn, then they would wait. If we believe strongly we can get Osimehn, then we will have to wait for the summer. Because it is very unlikely that Napoli will let him go in January. After all, we know they are also into tournaments. They are into games. They cannot replace him immediately to affect their season. So they might not be willing to let him go in January. But we can put our cards on the table anyway. Yeah, we can put our cards on the table and hope for the best. All right, to Newcastle game. As it stands, Eddie Howe is definitely without 10 senior players against Chelsea. Sandro Tonelli is banned. Jacob Murphy, shoulder injury. Dan Burn, back injury. Elliot Anderson, back injury. Sven Botman, knee injury. Harvey Baines, toe injury. Callum Wilson, hamstring. Lewis Hall, ineligible. Matt Target, hamstring. Javier Makilo, groin injury. The United head coach hopes to welcome back Alexander Isak, while it is hope Fabian Schär, Miguel Almiron, and Sean Longstaff are fit to feature. Although the latter is a major doubt at this stage. So that is an update from Newcastle camp. I must keep you updated because we are playing against them and we need to know the strength of Newcastle. Well, this is coming from our captain, Reece James. He's been speaking. He's been saying a lot. Let me just tell you one that he said. Yeah. Reece James can sense the bond between the team and the supporters building. He said he can sense the bond between the team and the supporters is building. We are still fairly new group. The more time we spend with each other, the more understanding we have. That helps us. We have come a long way. Our performances in the past 5 or 6 weeks have picked up. Everyone is happy around the place. Our confidence is growing. Results help that. It is the starting point when we are performing well as a team. People are going to try more things and look more confident. We've had a tough run of games and we've picked up some good points. We have stepped up and we need to keep building on this momentum. Against Newcastle, the momentum will continue and we will surely come up with the 3 points. It's very important. As you can see the unit there with their picture, definitely we are going to get a 3 point from Newcastle. Another person sent me a message now about Super Eagles against Zimbabwe. Super Eagles of Nigeria have yet again recorded another draw in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. A draw, 1-1 draw with Zimbabwe. With Zimbabwe, my dear friends, with Zimbabwe. Nigeria step up. Oh, we have US visa to collect. Oh. We have US visa to collect. Oh. Nigeria step up. We need you to step up. Well, last but not the least, before I let you go, Manchester United have made contact with Antoine Griezmann's agent to explore the possibility of signing the French forward. Manchester United. Well, they keep signing. For me, it is time Manchester United look at their coaching staff. It's not about the players. You've got them. Hodland just came. He's a striker. Rashford is available. You guys just need to look at your coaching department. Man management. Eric Ten Hag has a problem of man management. He said the Red Devils are willing to offer Griezmann a salary that will triple his current earnings in Atletico. His release clause is believed to be around 25 million euros. January, anything can happen. Dear friends, let me leave you here for now. I'll surely come back again with more exclusives. I'll see you when you see me. And remember, it's Bet Winner. Bet Winner. Yes. The link is there at the description there. Click on the link, register with them, and bet with Bet Winner. International games, you can win something great. Christmas is just around the corner. You need money. I need money, my dear friend. All right. I will see you when you see me. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video. I love you all. Shalom and peace.